Hey guys, Snezhnaya is right around the corner, and quite frankly, my account is a mess. There are a lot of things I said I would do this year that I just straight up did not do. There's always new characters and new artifact sets that are constantly changing my priorities, and there are things that have been on the to-do list forever that just keep moving further and further down that list. So today we're going to do all the little things that I should have done ages ago. Nothing major enough to get its own dedicated video, but we're gonna level some characters, level some talents, crown some talents, farm some artifacts, and do some general account maintenance before Snezhnaya snatches my attention away. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, the first thing I need to work on is my artifact inventory. We don't really have any space. You know, just a little bit overcapped. No big deal. Yeah, so you might be thinking it's time for a juicy artifact strongboxing session, but if we remove all of the low rarity artifacts, we'll see that out of the 2,401 5-star artifacts I have, 2,381 of them are locked. There's actually nothing to strongbox. I think I tend to be a little bit too optimistic about artifacts. You know, like getting a really nice double crit defense piece on an attack percent set. No one will use it on set, but maybe I'll need it as an off piece someday. But not only that, because sometimes I'm in a silly goofy mood and I'll lock pieces with one good stat because I'm like, what if I get 42% crit damage on this? It would be good. And other times I'll lock bad pieces because the set is new and beggars can't be choosers, which is normal, but then I'll forget to unlock them later. And thankfully, the game has saved me many times by giving me more inventory space, allowing me to ignore this problem. However, I think it's time. I really need the space for the Patchley bonus artifact drop event next week. So let's go back to the very beginning. I need to ask myself which pieces are actually good and which I can see myself realistically using. So here is the very first artifact I ever locked. Okay, I can see why I locked that. That is definitely a fav piece if I've ever seen one. Now, it is a gladiator piece, so it's an attack percent set, and it's also a flower. What are the odds that we use an offset flower? Probably low, but I feel like I know myself. I feel like off-piece flowers and feathers are not like super uncommon for me. Although now that I'm looking for one, I can't find an example. I think I'm just proving my own point. Oh, look! Off-piece flower. Oh, would you look at that? Off-piece flower. Off-piece flower. Off-piece flower. See, I use a pretty good amount of off-piece flowers. But I think I know it's good for me. And honestly, I feel like this one has got to go. If it's the very first piece I ever locked and I still haven't used it like 3.5 years later, I'm probably never going to use it. I think I'm gonna unlock it. Oh, that's so sad. I don't know why, but I'm suddenly feeling like maternal over this piece. It was the very first one. I should treasure it. What if I think about it? I'm gonna think about it. Okay, and while Past Me does this incredibly boring task, you and I are going to chat about something far more exciting. Snezhnaya. I'm not a day one player, but I've always felt like Snezhnaya was something in the distant future. And it's crazy to think that it is now mere days away. But yeah, the region looks gorgeous, the music sounds fantastic, and honestly, I think the gun stuff looks fun. I do happen to have a history of playing shooter games, so this kind of thing is up my alley. But I would totally understand if people who aren't into those kinds of games aren't too excited about it. But me personally, I think Snezhnaya is a vibe. Also, can we talk about the characters? First of all, for all the new non-Harbinger characters, we have like a 4:5 male to female ratio, which is honestly so surprising for a gacha game. I don't think I'm biased towards pulling one gender over the other, but as someone who appreciates both, it's really nice to see a bit more balance. As for who I am most anticipating, there are 4 characters I really like. Vesna, Vodyanica, Odette, and Mitya, with Vesna probably being my number 1 at this point in time. I mean, look at her, she's so cute. In Genshin, a lot of my favorite female characters are optimistic rays of sunshine, and based on her body language and voice direction, I'm getting similar vibes, and I know myself well, this is my type, and she's probably coming home. Also, please look at her wings. They're iridescent and they look so good. As for why I like everyone else, Vodyanica has my absolute favorite design of this region. She's pretty, floaty, and fishy, and to me, that is peak character design. The only thing I'm kind of iffy on is that they decided to make her sound pretty young, which isn't inherently a bad thing, it's just not what I expected. Then we have Odette, who's also gorgeous. Her design has probably grown on me the most after seeing it in 3D, and I already liked it a lot before. She appears to be a ballerina and an assassin, and I really like how this was portrayed in her kit, with her being the white swan and her mirror, which attacks enemies, representing the black swan from Swan Lake. It's a cool detail, and I like what they did there. And then, with Mitya, we don't actually know much about him, but my absolute favorite arc in Honkai Star Rail is the story about the watchmaker. I am not normal about Mikhail. That part of the story made me so emotional, and Mitya just happens to look like him. So I think I have a bit of a soft spot. As for the other characters, I think the Tsaritsa is beautiful, she's giving Ice Queen, and her lore looks super interesting. Also, the detail on her is kind of insane. 07 to all of the PS4 players, but thank you for your sacrifice. It was worth it. Speaking of detailing character models, Valeri, on the other hand, is very disappointing. I thought he looked really cool in the Snezhnaya teaser, and you guys know me. I love a tall male character with a more serious disposition. But his model in the 7.0 livestream did not look great. His colors look way more muted than they do in his official arts, and it just makes him look flat. He's the kind of character I think I would enjoy, but he seems like he's getting the short end of the stick from Hoyo, and it kind of is making me lose a little bit of interest in him. Next, Danica. I don't know how to say her name. But when I first saw her, I was like, oh my god. And then they panned out and I was like, oh my god. So first things first, I think she's so freaking cool. I really like her eyes. She looks pretty serious and she kind of looks like she hates you, and I dig that. I also think her hair is awesome. However, I personally never like seeing maid-themed characters, and also I'm not a huge fan of the skirt. And before anyone says anything, I don't even think it's because it's too short, but it just looks unbalanced and uncanny because of how poofy the rest of her skirt is. It's literally defying gravity, and I know like hoop skirts are a thing, but is that a thing if the skirt doesn't go all the way around? I don't know. Yeah, so on one hand, I think she's cool, but on the other hand, her outfit is ridiculous. I have mixed feelings. Next, Alyosha. He is definitely a hunter, his dog is silly, and his face is beautiful. I actually like this design a lot, but I just don't have a reason to be attached to his character just yet. So not much to say there, but he looks interesting. And lastly, Noi. I think he looks cool, but admittedly, please don't shoot me. I don't get the hype. At least yet. He looks pretty mysterious, and I think he'll probably have some crazy lore that'll make me fall in love with his character. But for now, he's just a red nouvelette to me. Oh, and the last thing I want to talk about before we go back to fixing the account is that I kinda like the stellar reactions. Back in Nodcry, I actually ended up liking the HIII character kits a million times more than the lunar characters. And that is because the HIII characters and buffs impacted old units, even the ones that weren't directly HIII, like HIII Arlecchino is a thing. And for the most part, Lunar seemed to exist in its own little bubble. Obviously, you can pair characters with Columbina and Ineffa/Linnea and play a proper Lunar team, but most of that is attributed to the insane off-field damage potential of those characters because non-Moonwheel characters are unable to do any direct Lunar damage of their own. But Stellar seems to be taking a different approach. They're not gatekeeping the new reactions behind the newer limited 5-star characters. Obviously, the new 5-star characters will be good, but they won't force you to leave all of your favorite characters behind for the sake of meta. Some older characters got updated to include the new reaction in their kit, the free traveler can enable them, and you have different DPS and support choices for the same teams and reactions. And honestly, that is a breath of fresh air to me. The meta is healing. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing before, but feel free to tell me who or what you are most excited for as well. Well, I think I finally finished. Let's see how many are unlocked now. 61, 62, 63. What the hell? 63 rows of artifacts. That's crazy. What? I probably still have way more artifacts locked than the average I don't know. How many artifacts do you guys have locked? I don't know if that's a lot or a little, but we cleared up 500 slots of space. So that's good. I don't want to strongbox all of it because I think the non-cry sets, these two, those are going to the strongbox, and I would rather strongbox that, but I genuinely don't have space to do anything. So we need to strongbox a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's strongbox. I don't know how many times I should strongbox, but I guess we'll find out. All right, I'm just locking more pieces that are gonna be stuck in my inventory forever. No, I'm gonna let it go. I don't want it. I'm gonna lock it. I'm the same. I'm the same person I've always been. Please. Ooh. Okay. Attack, defense, energy, attack. Okay. Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna do. I think after this, we should have cleared probably enough space. I would think. Screw me, I guess. Okay, how much space do we have? Let's strongbox one more time. One more time. Then we will have 200 empty slots of space, and that will be good enough for me. Holy scam. We have 207 slots of empty space. Okay, huge. Only took me 3 hours. Okay, now that I've dealt with the most pressing issue on my account, it is time to work on some other things. Starting with Yae Miko. Yae Miko apparently became a meta unit overnight, and my Miko has been collecting dust for the past 392 days. I always thought Yae Miko would be an excellent addition to my account due to my love of Dendro, but every time she was on raid up, I skipped her, and every time I skipped her, I regretted it. So the third time I saw Yae Miko, I decided to pull the trigger, and funnily enough, I ended up regretting getting her. The first reason I got her was for Tighnari. She's a great teammate for him, but Dendro hasn't been the best lately. Unless your name is Nefer. And the second reason I got her was for this one electrocharged team I wanted to play. A lot of people say Sigewinne is bad, but I actually think she's a decent character if you consider using her first. In most teams, you don't want to spend field time on Sigewinne, but I thought a quick swap team with Sucrose, Sigewinne, Yae Miko, and Furina would be a decent team where you could. And then Ineffa came out, a character who was actually designed to be played in electrocharge teams. But a little over a year later, I have a new reason to build my Yae Miko. She is here to buff this guy. For the past year, I've actually farmed a decent amount for Yae Miko. Once upon a time, I really needed Wanderer's Troop pieces, and I would rather die than strongbox that set. I think a 2, almost 3-year-old account should have passively acquired a decent Wanderer's Troop set, but I didn't, so I spent an entire month farming Ascension boss materials for characters I was probably going to level. Yae Miko was one of those characters. I also farmed some talent books during some of the bonus drop events, so we kind of just need to slap her together. Time to get you past level 7, Yae Miko. Yae Miko. I feel like I need to farm books, but I have so many of the second type of book. This one, I have so many of these. My books. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever ran out of purple books in my life. Let's level Yae Miko's skill 9. I'll level her burst later if I need to, but I think we'll just leave her at here for now. As for weapons, I don't have a weapon for her. I kind of wanted to level another Atlas anyway, so I'm gonna do it. Because even if I don't end up using this forever on Yae Miko, I have use for it. Why do I kind of have the materials for this? Okay. We ran out. Let's go. Where's my... Dude, I keep getting confused because my Lohen team is just called Mika. It just says Mika. Mika's not in the team. Right? First claim. Honestly, if I overfarm, it's no big deal, because I have another Atlas to level anyway. Okay, let's finish ascending this. Ta-da! Perfect. This weapon doesn't have crit, so we're gonna have to work hard to get a good ratio, but that's okay. Okay. So far, so good. Perhaps we should level. I want them to turn out good. I don't know if I... Hold that thought. Hold that thought! I mean... Shit, I said I thought it wasn't gonna turn out good. Look at that. Not a single missed roll. That was a fantastic start. Alright. Attack percent. That's okay. HP kinda sucks. HP kinda sucks. I kinda deserve that. Alright, please roll crit. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Wait, this is crazy. Wait, this is crazy. I feel blessed. All right, another one. Flat attack. Flat attack. Crit rate and crit rate. Oh, wait, I get another roll. Ooh, okay. Not the best. It is what it is. Alright, now we just need to roll crit damage. It's probably not gonna happen. I should just not be rolling this, but it's the only crit circlet I have. Well, the only crit rate circlet. Well, damn. Okay, what's our ratio looking like? 86-130? That's not abysmal, is it? We're a little overcapped on crit rate. Surprisingly. Okay, the one stat I did not want. What? I just can't roll feathers. Like, I don't even know if I want that. Oh my gosh, they're all cooked. Okay, technically the best one I have. I mean, whatever. We got some good pieces. The flower was great. The sands is great. 83.3, 147. Not too shabby. She's currently C0, but we will get C1 from the event very soon. This week. Wow. Okay, perhaps we should unlock this. I need to unlock the buffs for Risley and Yae. Gosh. Why do they move so much? Maybe I should just be doing that. Yes. Apply that cryo. Oh, okay, we're good. Wow. And then perhaps we'll quickly do Risley. We did it! The buffs have been obtained. Okay, well, I did that. But that was pointless. I don't have Sandrone, so I can't even play the stellar teams. But hey, I guess that means I don't have to do it later. Okay, tomorrow is Stygian Onslaught, so I'm going to try to be as resinless as possible today while still getting some things done because we have a lot to do. I need to level Lohen's weapon. I got Lohen's weapon on the last banner because I wanted it. And also because he stole Arlecchino's primordial Jadewing spear and I want to give it back to her. I do. We'll just quickly level this up and lose 1 million Mora. I don't have enough. Ooh, that was all we needed. Well, that was useful. That was a good claim. In fact, it was a little bit, it was more than what I needed. All right, level 90. Weapon is complete. And then I can give Arlecchino her weapon back. Nice. Okay, the next character we're gonna focus on is Ineffa. I originally was not planning on getting Ineffa when she first came out, but then I got her and I kind of slapped her together. So I never finished leveling up her talents. So today, that is what we're gonna do. Does leveling up her burst change the buff? No, it does not. Okay, maybe we should just do a quick little crown on Ineffa. Huge. All right, and then, oh, I don't have the boss materials. Should I do that? I haven't done my weeklies this week. Okay, surely all goes well. I died? All right. Already? I don't want to talk about that. Does a shield not protect you from that? I forget. It's been a long time. Ooh. And we have 27 of these. Who uses that? I know Veressa does, and I didn't get her. I don't remember who else. You can look it up. Dahlia, Lauma, and Veressa. Right, now that we did that, and level this up again. Ta-da. And then we could do it again if we really wanted to. I mean, Ineffa is probably my most used Notcry character. She deserves it. Oh my god, I'm broke. I think we'll leave it there. I gotta be the only person who like stares at this screen waiting for Stygian Onslaught to drop. I mean, I think you guys can probably tell, but I love Stygian. I think it's so fun. I think if I were a newer player, or if I just wanted to pull like my favorite characters and didn't really want to focus on like building meta teams, then I would hate this mode. I get it. I do. But for myself, it's different. This has been the longest 3 minutes of my life. It's not updating, but it updated from 4 to 3. Yeah, so it really was the longest 3 minutes of my life. Stygian Onslaught has begun. Honestly not ready. I already looked into it a little bit. I think my best option is to play Flynn's, Zabai, and then Natlan characters. But I don't really want to play Zabai, so I was thinking about giving Lohen a shot. So we play like Lohen, Fischl, Nicole, and then we'll throw in Durin, because we need Durin for the damage, but I'm hoping that Official's Electro is enough for this boss. I have no idea because I've never fought it. I haven't even been to the moon. So we shall see. We have this, and then, oh yeah, I did want to try the Mualani team I just built. So that would be Mualani, Mona, High Road Traveler, and then, oh yeah, it'd be Sucrose, and then we replace Sucrose with Yehoda. W. Alright, so the first team I have to try is the Lohen team, because if the Lohen team doesn't clear, I gotta play Flynn's here. Well, this will be fun. Are you kidding me? Okay. Wait! No, we can't reach! Oh my gosh. I hate it here. Okay, I get it. I think a Scoffier could reach. What if we just try it? How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Reach! Reach! Wait. Oh. So this is a bit harder than I thought it would be. Okay, watch this. Do this, and then we do this. Okay, nice. And then we gotta re-summon Oz. Oh, where's Oz? Oz, no! Okay, okay, 2 seconds. 2 seconds? This is the most inefficient thing. I almost just want to do it out of spite. Alright, so what if I don't bring a Scoffier? I bring the old team with Durin. Let's ignore the balls. Okay, now let's see if we can trigger Superconduct enough. We can do it. Are we for reals? What the? God. Die! No! Okay. 69 seconds. I'll take it. I don't think I'm doing that in Dire, but I mean, we're doing that here. Okay, on to the second boss. Easiest boss in my life. Alright, huge. Ooh, okay, that's decent. Depends on if you want the energy, but I mean, I'll take it. Alright, let's do the third boss. I'm really scared for this team, low-key. How do I start with this team with no energy? I've never tried that. Whatever. We'll do a scuffed first run. You are such a loser. Can this clear up? Ow. Ow! Loki might want a shield here, because that hurts. I don't want to play Mavwika. The last thing I want to do is play Mavwika. Okay, watch this. He can die, right? He can die. He can die. Okay. I don't even want to talk about that. Alright, well, we did Stygian Onslaught. Perhaps we'll go do Dire. But let's claim our rewards first. Okay, And then I went to do Dire. This time, I was most worried about the secret source automaton because my favorite Natlan carries just weren't cutting it, and I thought that I was going to have to finally sit down and learn Mavuika's combos. But still, I tried to avoid it by using Kaniche. It didn't work. So while I was brainstorming what to do, I went and cleared the Superconduct Ball with Flynn's Inescapier and the Whisper of Nightmares with Premium Zabai. And then it was back to the secret source automaton again. This time I played Mavuika, and to be honest, I am far too ashamed to show you guys any of the footage, but it was bad. And there were multiple reasons why it was bad, but for now, we can just assume that only doing donuts on Mavuika isn't going to cut it in the big 2026. So instead, I brought in my savior, Lohen. Earlier, I played Lohen simply because he's new and I felt like playing him, but this time I brought him in because my Lohen team is probably strong enough to brute force this boss, and it uses Sitlali, who can help us with the Night Soul mechanic and allow us to get on top of the boss's pillars with ease. But if you're new here, please note that the supports on this team are vertically invested, and it's the only reason why this could be possible. I'll see that. We just died in his ultimate. Alright guys, let's crown Lohen. Let's go kill some elytral shooters. This is never fun. Should we do a singular crown or a double? We'll start with the skill crown first, and we'll see if that changes anything. Goodbye. I can't believe I'm doing this just because I don't feel like playing Mavuika. Low-key, next level pettiness. Where did my... You not drop anything? Wow, if only I had this waypoint. Would make my life a lot easier. I just hit something on the other side of the wall. Why is there an Abyss Mage here? Is that all? I suppose so. Craft those. We have 12? We need, I think, 4 more. I don't mind claiming them from the battle pass. Resistance? Resistance? And resistance. Alright, we can crown Lohen's skill. I think that's the best thing to crown, right? 700,000 Mora down the drain. Yay. Okay, should we go back to Stygian? You think it'll make a difference? Probably didn't. But hey, I've been enjoying Lohen, so I think he's worth the crown. Hey, this is perfect timing, Loki. Okay, that was good. That was good. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, this is the closest it's been. Did you guys see that? Hold up. Okay, 1, we play better. 2, but holy smokes, that was close. Take me up. Five, 6. It's so close, guys. Oh my god, we might do it. Wait. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting that. I'm so happy. That was so hard. Oh my gosh, I'm like shaking. We did it. I was a little worried about that one. I can't lie. Oh my god, that was low-key stressing me out. Wow, we got the skins. Hey guys, my voice feels horrible right now. I don't know why. Anyway, I got curious and I decided to check my builds yesterday because I was like, I didn't check them before going in. And I learned a couple of things. Number 1, Aino is missing an artifact. Now, normally that wouldn't be a big deal, but we did not have 4-piece Silken Moon Serenade, which is a problem. So, there we go. And then the next issue was this. This guy didn't have anything. What happened? Because, okay, last time I did the dog, I did it with Zabai. And I did it with my Zabai, my Columbina, C1 Ilua, and C6 Koro. But now I'm doing it with C6 Ilua and C0 Linnea. And I was like, surely that's gotta be like way better than last time. It was literally like only like 2 or 3 seconds faster. Now we know. Now we know he just didn't have any artifacts. Okay, this should be better, I believe. And lastly, my Mavuika looked like this. I had a feeling that something was off yesterday, but I thought I was genuinely just the worst Mavuika player in existence. I didn't think too much of it because I usually never touch her set, but I forgot I was comparing Scroll and Codex in my Mualani team. And yeah, everything got jumbled up. I guess she only got half of her stuff back. Regardless, we're still not going to play Mavuika. There's no amount of money in the world that you could pay me that would make me want to reset the run that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into. It's just not happening. And here are the final updated times. Giving Aino her 1 missing artifact saved us 23 seconds on the giant ball. Having artifacts on Ilua saved us 24 seconds. And with nothing but more determination and willpower, we cut off 4 seconds on the secret source automaton. Moral of the story, make sure your supports are built. And now it is time to go on the artifact grind. I was having a really hard time deciding what set to farm because on one hand, I should farm the Stellar Conduct set to improve Yae Miko and Wriothesley, but on the other hand, I have so many characters who need the Rising Wind set and it's very resin efficient for my account. And because I'm so indecisive, we're going to farm both. More specifically, the plan is to farm for Disenchantment until we can improve Yae Miko's Feather or Goblet, and once we do that, we'll move on to Rising Winds. Please bless me with something good. Nope. 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 Nothing good. Right. Are you guys seeing this? The game does not want to give me anything on the right set. It's a 6-to-1 ratio. We've gotten 6 pieces on the wrong set and 1 on the correct set. You think this team is cursed? It's very possible. All right, 3rd claim. Okay, bringing it back. Defense. Dendro damage bonus. Double. Wait, that's what I needed. Wait, I didn't think we were gonna get that. I was much more concerned about getting getting a feather. I was like, obviously a feather will be easy. Actually, I don't even know if I want to claim this, because what if I get a really good goblet here? Well, it can't be that good. It's a free stat liner. But what if I get a decent enough goblet to where I can run an offset feather? Wouldn't that be great? It just needs to be better than this. So 3 rolls and a crit. How hard could it be? I'm begging. All right, roll crit. Okay, roll crit. Okay, just roll crit 2 more times. Yes, 1 more time. I mean, it's low-key not even that much worse than the old piece. It could be fine. Yeah, and then we'll just give her this. The crit rate's really bad. I should look for the feather. I don't think we've gotten a single feather today. Okay, for damage crit rate attack, that's good. Where are the feathers? Excuse me, where are the feathers? All right, moment of truth. It's actually not bad. Lens is gonna manifest me a wonderful feather. Please? Okay, just like the last one. That's a lot of stuff on the wrong set. Oh, it's the wrong set. Nothing on the right set. Please. Cryo? Whatever. No. No. I just want a feather. I mean, honestly, the off piece is really good. Should I just give up? It's not a terrible build. It's just very crit damage heavy. We get the 16 from the set, and then we get, what is it, 15 from cryo resonance. We're at 85. 85 crit rate. Okay, we need to spend our resin pronto. I goofed. Look at this. We're almost capped. A very quick resin spending journey. We are farming the HIII stuff again. Surely I get lots of amazing and wonderful artifacts. Please give me something good. Okay. Rough start. That's okay. This is cooked, low-key. Oh, it's cooked. Also, today I did a thing. I pulled for C6 Risley, and I was kind of hoping that while I was pulling, I would maybe get my C1 Yae Miko, and then I would consider maybe not getting Yae Miko here, although her C2 is great. So yeah, we're gonna get C1 Yae Miko. It's Yae Miko day. Are you sure you want to redeem Stella Fortuna for Yae Miko? Yes. We are C1 Yae havers. Yippee! I'm pretty sure this is what everyone's screen looked like this patch. Okay guys, it's the final day, and we're just gonna spend as much resin as possible. Even if that means spending tomorrow's resin. Cause I don't really know if there's anywhere better or like more resin efficient I could spend it. I know we've gotten like nothing but garbage, but it is what it is. Do I not have enough HIII characters in the party? Is that what it is? HIII. It's such a bad team. It's okay. All right. That'll do it, guys. Dude. Where are my Rising Winds pieces? Okay, just one more claim so we can get the bonus artifact. Okay. No. That is terrible. No. Well, I guess that's all, guys. We did not manage to get any HIII pieces. I've made peace with it. Hopefully next Stygian will be better. Okay, I have decided. The next thing we're going to do is fix lauma. I have this recurring issue where every time I pull for a character in the first patch of a new region, that character ends up being neglected. I'm a chronic pre-farmer, and I usually try to pre-farm for characters a bit in advance. But obviously, I can't do that in a new region. And I end up trying to build the character that I just got and the character that is coming next at the same time, which usually results in the first one being half-heartedly slapped together. But Lauma deserves better, especially because she has the type of talents that I love to crown. If a character has a strong buffing ability, you can best believe that it's crowned on my account. So yeah, let's start working on that. Now that we have Lauma in the handbook, you now see how many talent books we need to farm. What the heck? We can craft them? Since when? If I could just craft them, why didn't I do it before? Why do I have so many? Are these all from events? Who else uses this book? Guide to Moonlight. Columbina! These are my Columbina books. Well, she's not the priority today. Okay, so we need 24, but I'm not gonna craft 24, okay? Because Layla might help us. We're gonna craft 20. Okay, we're one short. That's fine. Thank you. Let's crown Lauma. Ta-da! So her elemental skill decreases the elemental resistance of enemies. That is very useful. We now have 25%. And then we can level her burst. And her burst just increases the damage of the actual reaction damage, which is also very nice. So, huge! Double crowned! Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. I thought I was gonna have to spend my resin. What am I gonna spend my resin on now? Should I just start farming ley lines? Like, the thing that I need most desperately right now is Mora. It's not even books or anything. And then I also wanted to triple crown Emilie, but at this point, I don't know if I have the Mora to do so. Or I could also crown Lohen's burst. I was thinking about doing that. Oh, guys, this is so cute. I haven't starred a character in forever. So these are like my stars at like the beginning of Fontaine. These are my favorites. That makes me really sad. All right, guys, let's crown Emilie. Because if I don't do it now, I might never do it. I'll be so busy with trying to build my new characters that I won't finish her. All right, what do we need? We need 31. Is it possible to get everything we need? It actually might be. I believe in you, Layla. All right, Layla, you know what to do. Give me some bone. Well, she listened. We're still a little short. We need 3. Okay, thankfully today is Sunday. All right. I don't remember what's in here. It's these guys. They have like little dendro shields. We need 3. 3 golds. Wait, we did it. Just took 1 claim. That was beautiful. Time to continue leveling Emilie. 7, 8, 9, 10. She's maxed out. I've done the most I could possibly do for Emilie. Should we test it? I don't like this. I always have Bennett on 2. I always have Nicole on 2, because they're like the same character, but I can't put them both on 2. But then I always have Dern on 3. We'll do it like this. Okay. Final test. Hitting 65,000 on my charge attacks is just crazy. So yeah, I would say that's a decent amount better. that is a decent amount better. I will say that the different rotations are quite inconsistent. Some rotations did like 170,000, whereas other rotations were doing upwards of 222,000, which is just crazy. Every single rotation has been stronger than it was before I leveled her normal attack. So in general, I would say it's worth it. W Emilie. Now that we did that, the next thing I think I should do is I'll crown my lohen. I'll crown my lohen. Just a quick final crown before Snezhnaya. No big deal. Okay, we have 6. We need 16. So we do need to spend a little bit of resin here. I'm a slave to this domain. I'm always here. Our little secret. We got 2. Need 6 more. 14. This is probably the last run. Hopefully the last run. All right. Lovely. Ta-da. All right. Lohen, double crown. We don't have Mora. Well, we are officially out of Mora, which I think means that for me, this is the end. But I would say that was a pretty successful 2 weeks. That was 5 crowns, a Yae Miko build, and a bunch of artifacts to throw into the Night of the Sky's Unveiling strongbox. I know I lost all my Mora in the process, but we still have many days left in the patch, and I'm gonna spend those days farming Mora ley lines. So don't worry, I'll be ready.